So good morning to many of you, and it's a live session for tomorrow's exam, little bit preparation. Okay, and before that I'll just check if I can okay. So tomorrow's exam, when you're going to the center, what all things you should keep in mind. You will go through frisking before entering the hall. Metal detectors are used at most centers, and CCTV cameras monitor the exam hall. If a banned item is found on you, you could be reported for UFO, right? And even if an electronic device is switched off, it's still treated as a violation. So never take electric electronic device with you. So don't take any chances. Banned items are here. Don't bring these to the exam hall. Okay. What all things you shouldn't take? Electronic device, electronic devices such as mobile phone, smart watches, Bluetooth devices, earphones, microphones, cameras, health bands, pen drives, scanners, digital pens. Okay, so these are the things you shouldn't take and go. And then calculator you shouldn't take. All types scientific and basic only allowed with special permission for disabilities cases. So uh, calculators are banned. Study materials, notes, notebooks, written papers, chits, printed materials, formula sheets. Okay, and then accessories like wallet, handbags, goggles, jewelries, rings, chains, earrings, bracelets, anklets are not allowed. Okay, and then other items: opaque pencil box, packed refills, stickers on pens, keys, eatables, except medical cases. Okay, so even eatables you are not supposed to take and go. And what are the items allowed to be taken for the examination hall is documents such as CBSE admit card, school ID, regular students, okay, and government photo ID if they are private candidates. Then the writing material, blue or royal blue ball pens, pencils, erasers, sharpeners, and rulers are allowed. Max are science tools like compass, dividers, protractors. Others are transparent water bottle, analog wristwatch, analog, okay, and transparent pouch. Then what the exam center provides. Exam center provides graph sheets, outline maps, supplementary answer sheets. Writing and presentation tips. Write all answers in blue or royal blue pen. Use a pencil only for diagram, graphs and maps. Don't use whitener or correction fluid. If you make a mistake, draw a single line through it. Number your answers clearly. Avoid messy handwriting or overwriting. Dress code. What is the dress code? Regular students must wear um, so these are the whatever I said. Okay, and study materials and all, there are so many links, you can just go into that. Okay, and quick checklist before you leave home. CBSE admit card printed and ready, school ID or government photo ID, blue pens, carrying a spare, pencils, erasers, sharpeners, rulers, geometry tools, transparent water bottle, transparent pouch. Leave your phone, smartwatch and wallet at home. So these things keep it ready itself. Oh, okay. So this was about your this one. Okay, now let me connect to my WhatsApp, and if you have any doubts you can join me. I will share my link so that people can join for the session. So we are going to discuss about all the chapters. Will rush up fast. Those who have any doubts on physical education, uh, so it's about physical education I am going to discuss. So the first lesson, you can ask any doubt, weird existing law. Okay, about physical education we are having the discussion, and the first lesson is about committees, right? The various committees. Hope you studied it. Okay, if you have any doubts in that, you can ask. This is a live session, I'll make it faster. Okay, this book has almost all the content in this. So if you want this, you can very well search for it, physical education 2022 PDF, and you will get it. So first chapter is about management of sporting event. So if you are a commerce student, you can very well use um, your management preparation points here. So, various committees, here we are going to know about planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. Okay, various committees and their responsibilities, and then fixtures and its procedure. What is knockout? இதை வச்சு மேனேஜ் பண்ண அவர் அடிப்பட்டாரு தெரியாது மேகலாதன் புதுசாக பேர் சொன்னாங்க அது நான் பால் கண்டிப்பாக இருக்கு क्लास में पढ़ी 2 options you have got, either class or here. இப்போ நாளைக்கு physical education exam 12th standard. I am just taking little live sessions, so manage with what you have. கிளாஸ் பேப்பர் சொல்கிறாரா? அவர் என்ன சொன்னா 32 மார்க் படிங்க, 9th ஏக்கு சப்ஸ்டியூஷன் தான். நான் உங்களை 32 படிக்க வச்சிட்டேன். உங்களுக்கு யார் படிக்கிறாங்களோ படிக்க சொல்லுங்க. யார் நீங்க யார்? ஓகே. So various committees and their responsibilities, then fixtures and procedures, and then extramural, intramural meanings and all that. Okay, so this is as it is only our revision time. So you just, when the question is related to sports event management, you can just show this way. Okay, and then you can just write planning, directing, organizing, functions of the events in the center, and then staffing and controlling. Okay, when you write this right above the answer related to this question, you the paper correcting CBSE people, CBSE correction physical education teachers will feel like this child knows the answer. So you can just start with this. Okay, just put some circles, and then you can write these 5 points what comes under functions of sports event management. Okay, you can draw like this, write planning right above, and then organizing comes next, then controlling, staffing, and then directing. So um, so this is planning, foremost function in sports, right? So starting, you just make it a subtitle here and then write about it, and write it should be effective, plan should be specific, logical, flexible. Okay, all aspects should be assisted in controlling future events. So a plan must comprehend all the other functions of management, like organizing, like planning should have everything under that, right? It should comprise of organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. So when you write that itself, you'll get the points. Okay. And then what is organizing, we all know, it's next step after planning. Okay, staffing is refers to identifying key staff positions. So you will have to identify right person for right stage. Okay, so you'll have to recruit staff as per organization need. Then directing per personals is a leadership quality. So and includes letting staff know what needs to be done and by whom and also by when. It includes supervision of personals while पढ़ाई कर रही चीज़ में फ्रिस्बी ले लो नहीं तो टेक फ्रिस्बी and then controlling. So if any physical education children want to know, you can just faster brush through these things, take the correct options. The basic function of management is, and all these are questions. So the committees next comes, let us make it fast. Organizing chair committees to conduct intramural events are chairman, then convener, member, and all that. Okay, so like this, when you write with these points, it will be easier for uh, correcting people to think that this guy knows everything. So when it is an organizing committee, I want you to write like this: technical committee, then finance committee, and then marketing committee, and last logistic committee. So when it is technical committee, you will have to like what all things we should procure, and then conduct match on which time, then officials how many are required, all that you will have to write. Okay, then you will have to plan pre-sports event. It is the job of the technical committee to put forward a requisition to purchase equipments. Okay, then during sports event, their responsibility is for conducting matches, and then after that sending the results, and then maintaining of the field again, and keeping the equipments back. So what is next? Logistic committee, what they do is has a wider scope of work, ranging from transportation, boarding and lodging, to refreshment, decoration, and conducting ceremonies. All these things are done by logistic committee, and their pre-preparation is like stationaries, chairs, tables, and all they should prepare. During competition, they will have to think about opening and closing ceremony, and then post is supervise the cleaning of the venue and keeping the items back. Finance committees should provide financial oversight for the event, and then for them also you can subdivide as pre-sports event, then during sports event, and then post sports event. So pre-post will be like their responsibility is to prepare the budget, and then to purchase equipment, stationaries, medals, certificates. And during is finance committee should check whether um, outflow and inflow of finance includes payment and remuneration to official, or to officials money is being paid. And then post sports event, they will have to settle all the bill for the uh, account, like whatever expenditure has been incurred. Then marketing committee will have to make it publicity, can be done through various modes like social media, then print media, TV, email, and sponsors can be generated in terms of cash and kind by making media partners and all that. Pre is prepare strategy for arranging sponsorship, then publicity of the event, then arranging meetings, sponsors, preparation of MOUs for sponsorship, and during is issues press release, works with media, managers, methods of communication and all that. Post sports is once it is over, it should be retelecasted. Okay, so these are all things happening. Checklist to organizing a sports event. There are so many checklists like formation of organizing committee, establishment of objectives, theme of the event, date of the event, place of the event, budget, sponsorship, marketing, arrangement of equipment, arrangement of referee, then direction of the stadium, volunteers, staff and decoration, practice area we will have to arrange, and then security, photography and approval for all that, license and all that. Okay, so this is your first chapter related to committees. And then about fixtures when you take up, you will have to generally support a particular team or player to win the game. Okay, yeah, and winning helps that team or player reach the next round. So a player or a team wins the championship and all a number of matches, all these things we should consider. Based on that, whichever team won last year and all that should be kept with us for fixtures. Okay, what is tournament? Tournament is a series of games or matches played among players and teams. Determine and why do we conduct this tournament? To determine the winner. Okay, it provides an opportunity to demonstrate skills, evaluates one's performance and motivates players to perform well. And what are the different types of tournaments? There are knockout tournaments and then league and knockout tournament is otherwise called as elimination tournament. A player or team continues to play until it is defeated. They continue to play until the team gets defeated. In this type of format, players or teams have to be consistently giving their best performance to avoid elimination. Okay, and then what is league or round robin? In league and round robin, a player or a team will play the match that are allotted before the start of the tournament. Fixed number of matches are given to the players and teams. Like A should play with B. If 4 teams are there, A should play with B also, A should play with C also, D also, and like all 4 teams should play with everyone. And there is a combination round where you have a knockout and league format. Combination of knockout and league format. Okay. So tournaments, you can see, you will have to write like this. Okay, knockout, then league or round robin, and then combination. So these are fixtures, buys and seedings.
Administer the AI pledge in the class whichever the class you are. Thank you.
So here in this topic, when we take up fixtures, you need to know what is a fixture. Fixture is a sports event or its date. Okay, and a sports match that has been arranged for a particular time and place. Okay, fixture is a process of arrangement. Please learn definitions for everything once again repeatedly. Okay, fixture is a process of arrangement of the teams in systematic order in various groups for competitive fights for physical activity. Thus, tie or fixture or heat include multiple and progressive matches. In athletics, tie heat you would have seen, right? 100 meters you may have heats. For swimming also you may have heats. Like many players will be there, so you'll have first heat, second heat, third heat. Okay, fourth heat, and then from there you will have till finals you will have the competition. What is bye? Bye means a team is not required to participate in the primary round. The team which is given bye, they will not be playing in the primary round due to allotment of draws. Okay, so is generally assigned to teams by the organizing committee not to play a first draw due to one of the several reasons. Why do we give buys? Buys we give when there is an uneven distribution of teams in tournament. Okay, For example, in knockout, number of teams equals to power of 2, equals to power of 2. So this is when your team is less than only 7 of them are there, then we minus uh, next power we take up. So what is the next power? 8 is the next power. So we minus 8 minus 7. So 1 by is given here. And then if your team is only 12, then what is the next power? 16. So how many power byes are given? We are giving 4 byes. Okay, 12 minus 16, it is 4. Like this is the way we minus for giving byes. So if it is an odd number, if there is an odd number of teams, we go for this number of teams equals to power of 2, uneven, when there is a uneven distribution. Okay, and when do we give by? Separate pooling of previous winners in same group. If previous winners were there and we want to give them by, that way also we just take up, we see their performance of last year's and then we give, to create even competition. Okay, and then to avoid one team from playing more matches on a single day than the other, so creating disadvantage for some. Okay, so we don't want the teams to play more and then get disadvantage, so buy is also given. Okay, so this is about buy. Now what is seeding? uh, Video quality is not good. Okay, are you physical education student? Now are you able to see? My camera may be not good, that is the reason. I'll just see if my camera is fine. Okay, are you from KV2, KV students, or CBSE student? So any doubt you have got, you can ask me. uh, Video may not be clear, but at least I can talk. My audio is clear, right? So this is about seeding. Seeding is a process in which teams will be placed in such a manner that good teams that have a ranking or previous year's position uh, do not meet another good player of the another team at an early stage of the tournament. So you shouldn't meet the good player in the early stage, so this seeding is given. So if your performance has been good last year, then seeding is given. This procedure is generally implemented to reduce the chance of elimination of good teams at an early stage. So you have a two, if it is for 2 marks, you can add these points. So first point is, if you are a good ranked position player, then you are not meeting at the first stage with the good player. Second one, there is a chance of elimination of good team at the early stage. And what is the procedure is same as buys. How do we give buys? Same way seeding also is given. So definition for this is the process or result of seeding players for competition to arrange or schedule as competitive teams or players so that the most skilled are matched in the later rounds of play. Okay, most skilled are given the chance of playing in the later stage. So procedure for the drawing, knockout and all you all would have studied, right? To determine total number of teams that will participate in the knockout. If the number of team is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, number being a multiple of 2, there is no need of buy. Okay, if it is multiple of 2, there is no need of buys, because two teams, if only 2 teams are there, they are going to play to each other. If there are only 4 teams here and you make it 2 equal half, 2 above, 2 down, the upper half and lower half. And if you have 8, here also you don't need a, if you are 16, you don't need a buy here. 32 also don't need a buy. 64 also doesn't need buys. 150 team also doesn't need buys. Okay, if the number of teams is other than the given number here, then buys will be given. Okay, so keep that in mind. And what is step 2 in knockout? Knockout total number of match, how do we see? Number of teams minus 1 in case of 8 teams. Then 8 minus 1 is equal to 7 matches. If there are 8 teams, So we go for n minus 1, and that is to know total number of matches being played in the knockout range. Same way, if your team is 12, then 12 minus 1, how many matches are being played? You have played 11 matches. Okay. In case of 15 teams, 15 minus 1 is equal to 14 matches. What is step 3? Step 3, total number of teams to be divided into two halves, and namely upper half and lower half. Okay. So total number of teams to be divided, upper half and lower half, you have a formula. So for upper half, you will have to write number of teams by 2. Okay, and for lower half also, if total number of team is 12, then 12 by 2 is number of 6 people should be in the upper half. Okay, so this is for upper half, and rest of them will go down. So this is for upper half and lower half division. So if 11 people are there, divide by 2, and if 12 are there, we have divided by 2. And again, if it is if total number of participating teams are odd in numbers, then you cannot go for 11 by 2. You will have to write 11 plus 1 by 2. So when we do that, upper half will be uh, the number whichever comes. Okay, so when in the case of odd number, 11 plus 1, when we do, we get 12. So when we divide it, 12. So out of these 12 people, upper half will be 6 and lower half will be 5. So this is how we do for the odd number. Okay, if you are in odd number, you will have to do n plus 1 for upper half, and for lower half you will have to go for n minus 1. Okay, so that much number should be there um, based on the numbers available. 15 plus 1 is uh, 16 by 2 is 8, and lower half you go for the 15 minus 1 by 2, 7. And what is the step 4 in knockout? After determining upper and lower half teams, buys will be given. We can determine the buys uh, by finding the differences between the number of teams participating in the tournament. So this is for upper and lower half teams. Buys will be given, and we can determine the buys by finding differences between the numbers of teams participating in the tournament. And next power of 2 of participating teams in the tournament. For example, if total number of team is 12, then next power of 2 will be 16. When next power of 2 is 16, 16 minus 2, 12 is 4 buys. So for even numbers, buys will be placed in upper and lower half. So upper and lower half will be making it like that. So 4 by 2 is equal to 2. So we are going to go for 2 about 2 buys for upper half and 2 buys for lower half. In case of odd number, if the total number of team is 19, then next power will be 32. So next power to 19 is 32. So you'll have to minus 32 with 19, and how many buys you must give? 13 buys you are giving. So 13 buys when you are giving, for upper half, how many buys we are going to give? Okay, that calculation is here. 13 minus 1 by 1 is equal to 6. So 6 you are giving, and for lower half you will have to go for 13 minus 1 by 2. So for upper half it is 13 minus 1 by 1, and for upper half 13 minus 1 by 2. Okay, so so odd numbers buys will be placed in upper half, and lower half we are going for 13 plus 1 and then 2. In case of 19 participants, when there are 19 participants, how do we divide? Okay, just a minute. And then step 5 for knockout. Allotment of buys in the fixtures should be given in following order. First buy will be given in the last team of lower half. Lower half you should give. Then second buy you will be giving to the first team of upper half. And then third buy will be given to the last team of upper half. Last one. From last upper half you should give. Fourth buy will be given to the first team of lower half. Same pattern will be followed after the fourth buy till the remaining buys have been given. Okay, first buy is given to the last team, that you remember, and then you will be giving to the next one. Then what is the sixth step? Write the serial number of participants in vertical order. Divide into two halves as per step 3. Then place buys as per step 5. What I have told you, right? So total number of teams, if it is 4, so total number of matches are 4 minus 1, 3. And then buys, how do you give? 4 by 2. Okay, and number of teams in lower half, 4 by 2 is equal to 2. So number of buys in lower half. So this is what is the way you write the fixtures. Okay, there are 4 teams, A, B, C. So draw like this and show as an example. Okay, A versus B, and then C versus D. These are 2 halves. 1, 2 is above, and 3 and 4 are below. And this is you will have to write date, time, and all that for match to be conducted. Okay, first match between A versus B, and if you want it to be more clear to the exam invigilator, write this: round 1 match is between this and this. So as per the mark you can give your paper precisely, you can give it. Okay, so this is for 8. How, if number of players are 8, then how do you know the matches? 8 minus 1, 7. And then buy, how do you give? Since number having power of 2, no buys are needed. And then you will have to write like this when you're drawing a fixture. Okay, number of team is in lower half how many, and upper half how many? So 8 by 2 and 8 by 2, because it's even number. Okay, then round 1 who and all plays you can show. Round 2 who and all are playing, that also you can show. So this is round 3. Round 3 you can 7th match final between you can clearly write like this. Okay, this is for knockout. So you can show and finals based on the 5 marks question. So what is round robin? Round robin in league. In league or round robin matches, what happens? Each team has to play once with all the remaining teams. Once they will have to play with all the remaining team. Here, how do you calculate your total number of matches? N, then n minus 1 by 2 whole square. N minus, within the bracket, n minus 1 and divided by 2. If the teams are 6, you will have to calculate like this: 6, and within the bracket 6. So 36 minus 6 by 2. So 30 minus 2, 15. So this means 15 number of matches will be played in league tournament. Okay, so this is your about league. In league you have got cyclic method. Okay, this is how is cyclic method. So round 1, 6 plays with 1, then 6 plays with 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is how they go in a circle. First round 6 will play with 2, then 6 will then again 3, and then like that. So round 2, 5 comes up, and then 1 is here. So like this, total number of teams 6, total number of rounds 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. So this is how you show cyclic method. Okay, so you can see here the first one. In case of odd number, you are giving by here. Okay, by will be given at the side if you have a odd number. If you have an even number, no issue, you will be drawing like this. Okay, if you have an odd number, you will have to go for buys at this end. This is cyclic method. Okay, you are going to make 7 has got buy here, and 7 is playing with 1 here, and then like this circle they'll have to play with that each people. So second round will be 6 gets the buys, 5 plays with 7, 4 plays with 1, and then 3 plays with 2. And then third round, 5 gets the buys, 4 plays with 6, 3 plays with 7. Okay, so this is how you are playing for a cyclic method. Staircase is like this. Okay, staircase method. When you're writing about leak, please draw these things and show, so that examiner gets satisfied that this child knows everything. Okay, so example, winner 5 draw in this league match. If you are winner, you get a point of 5, will be decided in the basis of points awarded to the teams. So if you are a winner, you get 3 points, draw if you are a winner, 5 points, draw 3 points, and loser 0 point. Points tally maybe like this. So here you can see A has played 5 match won 4, match lost 0, match draw 1, and total points he has got is 23. So this is how you show. Who is ranking here? Ranking for match A team is ranking 1. And same way B, team B plays 5 matches, won 3 match lost 1, and then match draw 1. So total points he has got is 18. So this is how. First position you are giving 5, second position you are giving 3. If they have won, they are getting 5 points. If they have lost, they get 0 point, and if they have drawn, they are getting 3 points as per the points which we have showed here. So based on that, we give them the points. So here you can see C1 played 5 matches and they won only 1. So match lost is, and then what, match draw also 2. So what is the total point they have gone? So they have got for match 1 they are getting 5 points. Match draw they are getting 3 points. So 5, 3, 8, 8 plus 3, 11. So they have got this 11 points. So as I said, if you are winning, you are given 5 points. You will have to explain this when it is 5 marks. Okay. So this is about league matches. For combination round fixtures, league come knockout. So how many matches you will have to calculate for this? For league come knockout, if they are asking you to calculate, you will have to calculate like this: n within the bracket n minus 1 by 2. 11th, I told them to play. Send them. 11th standard has come back. No, you tell them to bring book and sit and study. No, or play anything without the sports items. Who's there in the ground? 11th standard has the ball. Take and play. Okay.
I have to take the ball.
But there will not be much air in that. So this is about combination round. If you are being asked how to calculate total number of match, you will have to do n within the bracket n minus 1 and divided by 2. And that is the number of match they have played. And in league, how many matches are there? 7 matches. Okay. So here is the way they put their round. Okay. You can see how many rounds are there. There are 7 rounds here. This is how you show for combination round. So as tomorrow you have an exam, I just want to make it fast. Just write what all competitions are there, and if in case intramural, if they ask, if you write within the wall itself, you will get marks. The competitions which are happening within the wall. Okay, single institution or single schools, within the school or within the institution when it happens. Exams time, they are not allowing me to play.
Ask me, please.
Balls, they are not giving the room key. Pradivan sir has
We
the
will
key.
play kabaddi.
Come in. Play anything without the balls. Okay. So what is the objective of intramural? It is like competition within the houses or classes or groups. Okay, here the types of benefits for the participants are more because they are able to play with each other. Okay, and what is the main thing behind it is to encourage mass participation, then focuses on all round development, and then values like fair play, respect, friendship through sports we come to know, and then to focus on fitness, wellness, and health aspects to provide children to develop personality. So these are the benefits of intramural competitions. Continuing this, okay, thank you all of you.